Welcome, and thrice welcome to another LEGO The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug review here on BillBrick09's channel. And today we have for you my favorite of all the Hobbit sets, Lake Town Chase.
Out of all of them from this wave?
From this
or
wave,
the entire
yes.
Wave?
No, from this wave.
Oh.
It's close to my favorite, but not
Well, what's
quite.
your favorite?
My favorite is probably An Unexpected Gathering.
Alright, let me
Then
guess why.
maybe this.
Bofer.
That's one of the reasons. Also, bag ends.
Okay.
Have to have bag ends. Anyway, you're not here for An Unexpected Gathering, you're here for Lake Town Chase. So, we're going to get you a good look at this set, and sorry Brick Show if you're watching this, but we're going to do an even better job than the Brick Show. Because we're going to give you all kinds of informative Tolkien information.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, there's going to be spoilers of the new Hobbit Desolation of Smaug movies for those of you who haven't seen it. And there's going to be randomness and humor. So,
Yes.
what could be better than that? So, let's go ahead and get started. If you wouldn't mind, could you get the box and instruction manuals?
Oh, I have to do
Please.
everything.
Sorry. And I do want to
You're just a slave.
Yes.
Yeah, see, just ruined my display.
Well, I have to show. So, we'll go ahead and show you
We blame
the
you for everything.
box.
Yeah.
Feanor, you're the box man.
You're the box man.
So, the Brick Show called this the best box art of any Hobbit Desolation of Smaug set.
I think I would agree.
Yeah,
I would too.
I like how the blue down here accents the blue up here.
And the ice chunks in there as well. It's just some good looking box art, I have to agree. Now, would you mind showing us the back? 5 minifigures, by the way.
There are your minifigures.
Yeah, 5
Bilbo
minifigures.
Baggins, Thor, Oakenshield, Bard the Bowman, Lake Town Guard, and Master of Lake Town.
See?
Who
Oh,
takes
figures.
over Orlando Bloom's role as best looking actor in
Most attractive.
The Hobbit. So it shows you some of the functions, minifigures, display options, etc.
But don't look at the functions too much.
Yeah, because we're going to show them to you. And of course, just look at that awesome boat, which you'll get you a good look at here momentarily. But of course, first of all, are the minifigures. Oh yes, I almost forgot the specifics.
Yes.
Ages 8 to 14.
But no one cares.
No one on the face of the earth cares. Set 79013. It's called Lake Town Chase. Contains 470 pieces. Retails for $49.99. So I think it's going to be pretty good on price.
Okay, $49.99. How many pieces?
470.
470 equals .01.
Right at 10 cents per brick for you.
Yeah.
By not
That,
1
that's
cent
pretty
per
good though,
piece.
because it's actually
10 cents. 10
This is a set that I would have expected them to have $10 more,
It's not.
but they didn't.
Thank
So
you.
thank you, Lego, for doing that.
Yes.
Please keep doing that. We really like it when you do that. Instruction manuals.
2 instruction manuals.
How many numbered bags do you remember? There's 2.
4.
And here is
4.
4, yeah. First of all, we build the boat, which I like because that's my favorite part of the set.
And just to say, my grandpa is actually visiting with my family right now, so he
That's right.
actually completed, I think, 3/4 of the entire set.
We like A-Falls here.
And T-Falls.
Oh, and they saved the 2 best minifigures for towards the ends. We
Yeah.
hate that.
Well, Thorin is pretty good in this set too, because
Yeah,
Well, he has an
still.
exclusive body piece.
Yeah, I know, but he's not exclusive minifigure.
well, the minifigure is exclusive.
Only
Thorin
the
himself
torso.
is not.
Parts list, which looks incomplete for some reason. It's weird. Advertises Dol Guldur Battle, the Hobbit, Hobbit video
The
game.
Hobbit Desolation of Smaug video game.
And it's always in a different language for some reason. Very
Coming
confusing.
sorte preview 2014.
And there's the floating, glowing necromancer of Dol Guldur.
With a sparkling Radagast staff right beside it.
Yes. And the screaming kid.
Win!
So, enough of that. Before we can show you this awesome boat, we have to get through the minifigures. Alright, so Andrew's going to start us out with Bilbo Baggins.
Because I got to do Bard, so I am doing the
The most boring minifigure.
yes.
No
So,
offense, Bilbo, but you've
yeah.
been in so many other sets.
This is basically the normal Bilbo Baggins costume with everything the same.
Well, it won't be normal anymore because he changed his shirt
Oh
in
yeah.
the middle of the Desolation of Smaug.
For no apparent reason, and we have no idea how he changed his shirt at all.
Yes,
because
we
he had
do.
no Oh,
he
we
was
do?
given a shirt.
And he was actually given one of these hats too.
Oh, from Lake Town?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was funny.
We gotta do
Oh
that.
yeah, the hat. Oh yeah. Yep. we
This
gotta
is
do
this is legitimate stuff right here.
Yeah, that is.
We are being very legit.
Oh. Oh.
Now, he didn't have the emblem on his hat.
Yeah, I mean that's
the
pretty
guard
cool.
emblem. But that is
Okay.
fun.
Okay,
There's his
so
hair.
It was
There's
so
his
funny
hair.
to see him in the movie that way.
there's his double-sided.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Ah!
One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and then in darkness bind them.
One sting to rule them all. And then one suit.
wizard that can defeat darkness.
No, it's not there is no light wizard. It is there is no light wizard.
There's no there's no light wizard. There's no dark wizard.
And then there's been Bilbo has been torn apart by Andrew 1930.
I'll put that together. I'll
He's
put it
been
back.
torn apart by orcs.
Now, the violent Feanor the Second will show you the new version of Thorin.
I think this is a nice version. It definitely looks different from what we get in Attack of the Wargs.
In the party hat.
Okay. Same hair and same faces, unfortunately. Same barrow sword, as we call it.
No workers.
No Warcraft.
No Orchrist, why didn't they give us an Orchrist? A little bit of back printing here, right there. But otherwise, it's the exact same, except for the torso.
Alright,
Okay, so am I doing
moving
Bard,
on.
or are you going to...
how about you go ahead and show us the Lake Town Guard?
Okay.
We'll save Master of Lake Town for last, I think.
Okay, and then me Bard, and then after Lake Town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, this is a pretty cool minifigure with a terrible weapon. We've seen this weapon in a bunch of
Pike.
Egyptian-themed sets.
But none that I have
Ancient
heard
Egypt.
of, right? This is the first time I have
Indiana
seen
Jones
that.
among them.
Indiana Jones, Pharaoh's Quest had some.
But that's the first time I've seen that weapon, correct?
No.
I
I
don't
think some
know.
orcs carry that. Or I have that.
Oh, yeah. No, they
No,
have,
they don't.
they have halberds.
So that's probably the first time
Maybe.
I've seen that weapon.
Maybe.
Actually, you saw it in...
Awesome
like,
helmet. We've already gone over the helmet on Bilbo. Emblem indicating that he's a guard. I think it looks kind of like a Middle Eastern helmet. Kind of like a turban.
Kind of, yeah.
And then the architecture and the rest of their things are more English inspired.
Yes.
So
for
here
sure.
we have the guard himself. I really, really like the leg and front printing, but I do wish that it was more
Ragged?
yeah, ragged, or the proper term is
See if those
something
marks
else.
on the arms again.
I see, yeah, they're still on the arms.
Really?
So
That was from the Lake Town Guard polybag we were
So
talking
if
about.
you can see a few little dark marks right
I think you can.
there, maybe just barely. We think that might be arm printing, but we're not sure. No back of head printing. There is some nice back printing. And that's all it is for that.
Okay, now I get to do Bard the Bowman, the smuggler, well, the guy who smuggles in,
Smuggler, fisherman, political, physicist,
protector of the common folk.
protector of the common
Doc, why are the dwarves
Father.
coming up through our
widower.
toilet? Will they bring us good luck?
Spoiler alert. Yeah, so when the dwarves come in, when the dwarves go to Lake Town, Bard's house is being watched, so they have to enter Bard's house through their toilet.
Which you just have to wonder how many times they swam into the wrong toilet.
Oh gosh! Extended edition, here we come!
Oh gosh! Oh gosh, that would be bad.
Oh gosh!
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Oh, here's this hair piece.
Which I have not seen before.
That's
Okay.
a very, very, very interesting hairpiece.
Mm-hmm.
It actually comes off of the back a little. Is there does he come with a quiver?
No.
Okay, well then that might be for boating. He might come with a quiver in it.
There's Bard's head. And his...
Oh, he does have a double side.
Yes. With his sort
Wait,
of
we can't-
angry expression.
Yeah.
And then his body looks pretty cool to me. Looks almost
Similar
as
to
good.
Aragorn's.
It looks. I think it might look cooler than Bilbo's. What do you think?
Might look cooler than Bilbo's.
Body.
Pretty much everything looks better than Bilbo's body now. Just
Now
like
it
everything
does.
looks better than Frodo's body.
Wait, did you show the back for him?
Oh,
I don't think you did.
yes. Forgot. Not much, but
There you go. And legs.
legs.
And that continues from the torso frame, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Yeah,
is
it
it
does. Because it has purple.
There you go.
Or,
Okay.
No, that's not. I was looking at
I
the-
took apart Bard. I will
That's
put him
okay.
together when
Oops.
Spillrico 9 is.
Gets his head off the floor. And finally, we have probably the coolest mini figure
Most
in the set.
attractive.
He takes the place of Orlando Bloom as the most attractive figure in the world of Middle-earth.
It's the master of Lake Town,
Who plays him again?
Stephen Fry. I believe.
Stephen Fry, right?
Yes.
I wanted to say Sean Connery or something like that.
Are you out of your mind?
I know, I didn't think
Who's
that
Sean
was-
Connery?
James Bond.
Oh,
Right.
gosh.
That's what I thought.
What? Henry Jones.
I didn't think it was right.
Yeah, that would not be right at all.
That's what I
Anyway,
wanted to say, but that wasn't right.
anyway, he comes with this, which is also used as a torch piece. We actually saw this exact same piece in this color used as the stem of a pumpkin in the Halloween
Oh,
pumpkin
gosh.
set. So,
Really?
yeah. Shows you how
I
many
don't
ways you
remember
can
that.
use. You were here. That.
Oh, that. I thought you meant the hat and hairpiece.
No.
No. I can understand the green
Oops.
fire piece.
So that is a very cool hairpiece. The hat and the hair are all connected. So I like that a lot. The face is not quite what the real person looks like, but it's a fairly
It's a real person?
but it's a fairly accurate representation, I suppose. He kind of looks like a gerbil or something, or a rat.
A gerbil.
There, he looks like he's mocking somebody. Perhaps
Just like he always.
perhaps when he knocks Bard on the head with a log
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
and
Not for
throws him
Bard.
in jail. No, not for Bard. Now, have you guys noticed? It's a bicolored cape. Yes, we love those. It's,
I love the colors on those.
Yes, I do too.
Most out of any others, really.
yeah, I think I have to agree. Definitely more than Aragorn. Close to Elrond, but I still like this better than Elrond, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's red on the inside and purple on the outside. It's just some very ornate colors. As for the printing, whoops, there is a good look at that. Even though Lake Town is a very poor town, he still makes sure that he dresses.
I
Very
describe
well.
Lake Town as lavishly poor. Because they wear very intricate clothing. And it's very nice looking.
Actually-
if it was washed and everything.
Look here, I think that's actually dirt on his clothes back here.
But it's all
You can't see anything though on the
very,
recording.
very disgusting.
Yeah, you can,
You can?
from this angle. So yeah, he has not washed his clothes. And Alfred has neither. That's another thing. I think it would have been nice if they included
Yeah,
one more
like-
minifigure, Alfred,
Yeah, Lego Alfred.
because he's kind of like the last main character from Lake Town.
They can have
No,
a
he
Thrice
isn't in the
Welcome
book.
set and have Alfred
Yeah.
in that.
Maybe they will for the.
But I
finale.
don't think they would waste their time on
Yeah.
that Thrice Welcome set.
And he comes with the key to lock Bard into the prison. So there are your minifigures, and now it's time for the best part of the set. This awesome-looking boat. Andrew, would you mind holding the camera? please?
Yes.
So this
Sure.
boat is totally awesome. I've been raving about it for a long time now, and I'm glad to finally see it in person. So in here we get all kinds of cool stuff. I'm gonna save the best part for last though. We get another one of these minifigure sized barrels. So if you have
No, it's not minifigure size.
small minifigure sized.
Nope, it's not even that because the small minifigure goes through the top. As is shown. Voila. His head is showing.
Okay.
It's close
So
to
very, very tiny minifigure
very
size.
close to it.
Gollum sized?
Yes, Gollum would definitely fit in there. So if you have barrel escape, you can add this, and then you'll have 4 of these barrels for that. So, have a nice lantern here. Can you see this?
There we go.
Nice lantern there. Over here, we do get some rocks and a catapult. So we'll go ahead and test it out to make sure it works. Spins 360, of course, and we'll go ahead and fire it at Lake Town.
Ooh, that was a direct hit.
That was pitiful, I apologize. And you get 3 rocks to fire with.
Oh,
That's a little better.
something? You only get 1 fish to cover Thorn with. And as you can see, it does not hide Thorn
No.
at all.
Not at all. Alright, so as you can see, yeah, the fish in the barrel does not cover up Thorn very well. And just to note, Feanor the Second had to go because he's also a big fan of soccer, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But our good friend Andrew19, Andrew30 is still with us.
I am still here. I hope no one forgot about me.
Yes, and Feanor did give us some of his thoughts for later on, so we'll make sure that we give those to you. But for now, let's go ahead and finish up on the boat. Here is Bard's longbow for some reason. Catapult, I believe we already showed you that. I can't quite remember, so once again, it fires rocks.
Ooh, that was not a direct hit.
Then there are some oars here in the back, and you could also fit those in here, or you could have Bard row the boat manually here. But I think they're meant to be in the back. Also, you have some nice strings connecting. It would have been nice if there was more of a mast than this, but I think it looks great the way it is anyway. Would you mind holding the camera, Andrew?
Oh, sure.
So, yeah, there's a sail. You can kind of move it a little bit. It won't flip it all the way over because of the strings. So, you know, it looks like it's moving in the wind a little bit. Nice effect, which I like. Flag at the top here. I don't believe you can see that. Yeah, there we go. So, and then the best part, in my opinion, we get some awesome printed shields. We get 2 of them to be exact. Can you see those?
There.
I want to make sure we get a very good look at these. These are like fish or dolphins on here. I think they're fish. And they're just very nice shields. I like these a lot. I'm glad we got them in the set. I'm glad we got 2. Bit of an odd location, I will say, but not too bad. And it's a little tricky getting this back in here. Unfortunately, I will try my best. You know, we'll do that later. So that is about it for this boat. Once again, this is my favorite part of the set. So we'll go ahead and move on. Do you want to show us one of the buildings, Andrew?
I'll show the building that I built.
Which one was that? This one.
This one. So, do you know where that fish was? I mean, the fish.
Oh, it was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's actually, the fish was actually supposed to be in there. We got this cool tool rack, which is on a jumper plate.
Weapons rack.
Weapons rack.
It's on like 4 jumper plates, isn't it?
Yeah, 4.
And on there,
Yeah.
we have a flail, a long sword, and a short barrow sword in Morgul color for some reason. That's what I call that color. Of course, in this case, it's not going to be Morgul.
Yeah. Morgul people have come to Lake Town.
Well, some orcs do. But they're not ringmates. They do have the Morgul arrows, remember?
Oh yeah, the Morgul arrows.
So, yeah, I guess...
And also, we have this feed function that I have no idea what it actually does, except reveal secret passageway, maybe?
Yeah, what it is in the movie, they're trying to hide from the Master of Lake Town and Lake Town guards.
Oh, and you can hide them in there.
Yeah, you can hide Thorn and Bilbo, and then if you have any other members of the traveling company, you can hide them in there.
Well, the only thing is, if you do that,
Yeah.
bye-bye fish.
Yeah, that's the only problem. So that it just the box art has Bilbo in there. So then you can flip that up, and he can come out. Oh, and then the flag. One of the flags was missing, but you do get two. One on the boat. Whoops. And then one up here. So, please continue.
Okay, so basically that's about it, except for this thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bridge
Yeah,
or a
bridge.
ladder. I think it's more of a bridge in this case to connect to the other building.
Yeah, well, except for that, I really have none other things to say about it, except for these cool, blue
Yeah,
pieces.
because Lake Town obviously is on a lake. So we do have some nice blue base plates under there. And then it's kind of like early winter here in this scene. So we do have some snow on the ground, and I did borrow techniques used here for my mock in the 2013 Christmas special,
Ah.
using these kinds of pieces and the white dots and stuff. So this section is probably my least favorite part of the set, but it's still pretty cool looking.
Yeah, that's the only part. That's the only part of it I actually built. My grandpa finished the rest of it.
And I'm going to go ahead and stop there for just a moment. We'll be back momentarily in this video, but I'm running out of film, so I'm going to have to go ahead and switch to film canisters real quick. Okay, so here is the main building, and just have a function or two on here.
And it's supposed to be the Master of Lake Town's quarters.
I believe so, up here, and then of course we have the prison down here.
Which they keep Bard in, right? That's,
Yes, at the end, towards the end of the movie, Bard, they're like almost like where this is, but a little further away, is, I forget the exact name, I'm sure Feanor would have known, but it's basically like a giant harpoon gun that they load the Black Arrows of Dale into. That's where Gurion went, Lord of Dale, Bard's ancestor, to try and destroy Smaug. He knocked the scale loose, but of course he did not kill Smaug. So Bard, being the great bowmaster that he is, wants to try and kill Smaug himself with one of the Black Arrows of Dale. I have a feeling that in There and Back Again, they might change this so that he does kill him with the giant ballista harpoon gun thing.
What happens in the book?
He just kills him with a normal arrow.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he kills a giant dragon with a normal arrow. I have a feeling that Peter Jackson is going to change that. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that if he does. The thing is, with a normal arrow, it's what Tolkien wrote, but on screen it's going to look very unbelievable. Of course, Peter Jackson's already done some very unbelievable things, like...
Made a Goblin King.
Well, I was talking about, like, Bilbo and Thorin and the company not dying.
Yeah, Thorin should have at least died 5 times.
Yeah, at least. So he might do that, but I have a feeling he's going to end up killing him with that giant ballista. Anyway, off topic. So that's where Bard is going when the Lake Town guards catch Bard, and the Master of Lake Town comes with a giant log and hits Bard on the head with it. The final time that we see Bard, he is in prison.
Well, there's
Well, not
two
like
times.
that.
You see him just in prison, and then you see him with hearing the dragon and asks the master, "Do you know what's going on?"
He doesn't ask the Master, he asks some
Oh yeah.
the town guards. So I thought that Bilbo and Thorin were going to end up going in there with the rest of the company, but no, it's Bard.
I guess Peter Jackson said they've had enough of getting in jail cells for this movie.
True. So there's more snow out here. Nice use of browns, greens, and reds. It has a very old-time English feel, which I like. More snow. Another lantern up here. Then there's this sign, which has a padlock on it, which I assume represents the jail.
Yeah.
Now, this is kind of like where the Lake Town guards hang out. And put his face back. So they're just kind of hanging out in there laughing and having a good time.
Haha, we
caught Bard.
caught Bard.
And at the last time we see them, they're just doing that, and Bard
Well,
tells
you
them...
see him twice. You see Bard in jail twice.
And Bard is telling them, do you know what is coming? Do you know what's going to happen? Of course, they're drunk and stuff, so they don't. And they're probably all going to end up dying in the third movie. So, over here, are those printed or stickered, do you know?
No idea, but I'm guessing it's stickered.
Yeah, that's a sticker right there, and that one, yeah, those are stickers. So there's a few stickers in here, not too many though. And the shields are printed.
How do you know?
Because I saw the Brick Show video.
Ah.
So, I'll go ahead and show you the one function that we get. Prison escape. Similar to the barrel escape function. This one makes more sense though, I think. Because we don't know how Bard is going to get rescued, but I don't know.
How?
I don't know, it just makes it's cooler, I think.
I mean, you said we all know how he's gonna get rescued.
No, I said we don't know
Oh, okay.
how. Maybe Tauriel will rescue him.
Tauriel.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Strange plot twists.
Yeah. She's done with Keely. She's...
Oh my gosh. What if they do that? That is something they might actually do.
Tauriel
and Bard.
Oh gosh.
Because Bard's a widower.
Okay, we just realized something.
Wow.
You heard it here and only here on Bill Bickham 9's channel.
They could very well
Yeah,
do that.
they
Because
could.
Keely has to die. If he doesn't die, there's going to be a huge outrage, and everybody who's a Tolkien fan, a true Tolkien fan, will hate Peter Jackson
Everyone who...
for the rest of his life. They will never want to see another Peter Jackson movie.
I don't think you could go that far.
I would be upset if they did that. If Keely, and Thorne don't... Oh, big spoiler alert.
Yeah.
If Keely, and Thorne don't die, I'm going to be upset. Which sounds weird, but it's just an interesting part of the story.
Well, now Bard and Tauriel, a
possible plot twist.
possible.
And you heard it first from Bilbo Brick 09.
Yes.
If it's true. If not, you heard it somewhere else. So, prison. How do we get to that from the prison escape? It'll probably end up being Bane, his son,
Yeah.
or
Master of Lake Town himself?
No, Master Lake Town's gonna flee Lake Town because he's a coward. So anyway, there is the prison. We'll go ahead and move up to the second level. So I'm going to need you to hold the camera, please.
Okay.
Here, I believe, is what is the Master of Lake Town's quarters. There's not much inside. Not like up here.
Oh.
There's not like a bed or anything. The only thing that we have is like this big lantern here. And some windows. Here's another window. And that is an interesting piece right there. I can't say I've ever seen that before. So, I like that piece. It would have been nice if this area up here was a little bigger. And of course, if we had Alfred in the set. But, maybe a little table or something. But I guess you can't have everything.
So we could finally have a fleeing from Lake Town set and have Alfred and... Wouldn't that be funny if that was actually the set that had Smaug fleeing from Lake Town, having Master of Lake Town and Alfred
I have a feeling we'll
away?
get Alfred in one of the sets next year. And then the final thing is like this little balcony area. On the box art, it shows the Master of Lake Town firing a catapult at Bard's boat, which I don't find very believable. But you can have an epic catapult duel between the boat and Master of Lake Town up here. So can you see both the boat and that?
Yeah.
So you can fire that up there, and then fire this down here, and have a good old time.
Yes.
So, I believe that is about it for showing you Lake Town Chase. Building tips. We don't know if they're going to come out with another Lake Town set, perhaps featuring Bard's house,
The doors coming out of the toilet.
a dock, something like that. We don't know. But I have a feeling we'll get something else to do somewhat with Lake Town, or at least characters from Lake Town. So, if they do, make sure you get those to add to your Lake Town. You can make some more buildings. They're fairly simple designs, from what I can tell. So, I think you guys could probably figure it out. Make some more buildings, make Bard's house, stuff like that. As for buying... Oh! One big... building tip I have is get the Polybag Lake Town Guard. We're going to go ahead and add that in now.
To get another Lake Town Guard.
And you also get another catapult, a weapons rack, and yes, another Lake Town Guard. So it's nice to have the two Lake Town Guards. You might even want to pick up a couple of these, maybe even like 3, build 2, save 1 for later on to try and
I
sell.
would get 1 free. Build 2, save 1.
So, I would definitely recommend getting Lake Town Guard. It's probably one of the better polybags because Lake Town Guard is a pretty cool minifigure. Other than that, we'll go ahead and get to the ratings. Andrew, you rate play since you built before I did. I'm sorry, you rate build because you built it before I did.
8, would you say?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Very cool design or whatever.
And the boat, of course.
Yeah, the boat.
Awesome.
Well, I didn't build the boat.
Well.
Like I said, I only built this structure, and I built Lake Town Guard.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a minifigure that came
the
with that.
minifigure Lake Town Guard, not the polybag.
Yeah, not the polybag.
For play, we get 2 catapults, a prison escape function, and this like trapdoor thing. So I think I'll go ahead and stick with an 8 for play. It's not. Yeah, maybe a 7.
Yeah.
What do you think? 7. Okay.
And for display, didn't Feanor?
Yes, Feanor already gave us one, but the thing is with play, this is not like a set that you're really going to want to play with, but it looks great on the shelf. I think, especially that boat. That boat.
Yeah.
I think the boat is really going to stick out. Even if you have pirate ship ambush, I think the boat will stick out. Because I really like this boat. I think it's just a great job.
It's basically 2 smaller boats connected to each other.
Yeah, I actually forgot to point that out. Thank you for mentioning that. These are 2 long boats right here. We've seen these in like Lego Pirates and stuff, and they're connected by some more pieces down here and up here. So, interesting design. It could have been a little fatter.
Like
This way.
Bomber.
Yeah. For some more barrel space, storage, all that.
The Bomber boat.
Yeah. A nice little fat boot. But even like that, it looks good. And then Feanor had to leave, but he did go ahead and tell us his rating and thoughts for display. He wants to give it a 9, and I agree with him on that. He said, what did he say were his reasons? Do you remember, Andrew?
Nope.
I think he was just basically saying because oh, I know what it was. It's not just a boat or just buildings. He likes the combination of you get a vehicle, you get buildings, you get good minifigures.
Oh, like the environment?
Yeah. Functions, and the box art looks good too. Because I think the box art makes makes you want to buy it.
Well, also with Bard and the Master of Lake Town Guard.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lake Town Guard too, because polybags are hard to find. So a lot of people won't even know about the Lake Town Guard polybag. I wouldn't have got it if an extended family member hadn't got it for me. But I'm glad that they did. So, 9 for display, 7 for play, and 8 for build, right?
I think so.
Or was it 7 for build?
I think it's 8. I'm not sure.
Whatever we said. So anyway, let's get you one last good look at Lake Town Chase. Highly recommend this set. Make sure you get it. I think it's an awesome set. It's definitely the best set from the new Hobbit wave, would you say?
I actually like this the second favorite. Dolder Battle is my favorite.
It's close. I think this will definitely be the highest selling. Maybe not, because not the cheapest. It's going to be one of the most high selling, I think.
But this is certainly my second favorite.
Yeah. For me, it's my favorite, but it's close with Dolder Battle. Mirkwood Elf Army is definitely my least favorite.
Yep.
So
remember, don't get Mirkwood Elf Army.
unless you're a completist or a
You need
huge
Thread
fan.
Wheel.
Yeah. Or you like brown marks.
Yes.
So, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you go to see The Desolation of Smaug in theaters. If it's not in theaters anymore, make sure that you get it on DVD. And if it's in the in-between time, well, I pity you. Because I pity myself too. So, thanks for watching, and there is just one more thing to add.
Okay, we never really said the name for these guys, did we?
Wait.
Aragorn?
No, that's... Eric Veen. Eric Veen and Wolvathorn.
Wolvathorn. I gotta hold on this
I
cake.
like that one.
Yeah, I like this one better than the other two. Well, we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. And hopefully, next time, Smaug.
No, that's a
Attack
Balrog.
Lake Town.